Today we're making Devil's Food Cake Mix. Come on in, welcome to my home. Today is a really cool day because we're making a cake mix for a recipe which is really cool for next week. But you have to come back next week to see that recipe. But this is Devil's Food Cake Mix. Now the recipe that I have calls for Devil's Food Cake Mix. So I said, hey, I want to make my own. It should be pretty easy to make, and it is. Now there are a couple things to remember. The big one is this can't just sit out on a shelf. This has to be either refrigerated or put into the freezer. If you refrigerate it, it's good for a couple days. If you freeze it, it's good for a couple months. But it is really easy to make. We're going to start off with all of our dry ingredients, and of course, the ingredients will show up right there. But yeah, let's put it in our mixer, and it's going to seem sort of strange for a second. So we have our flour, sugar. I, of course, am using black cocoa powder. You can use regular cocoa powder, it's up to you. Powdered milk, baking soda and baking powder, instant coffee, and of course, a pinch of sea salt. Now, the first time I did this, I didn't do this the way I should have. Put this on low. You want to mix this until everything's fairly well combined. Now the fun part. We're going to put in our butter on low. And then add in vanilla. You want to mix this until it looks like, I don't know, say like breadcrumbs. You want to go until it's the consistency of breadcrumbs. Once you're at the consistency of breadcrumbs, what you want to do, scrape it down. Hopefully you're going to be a lot better at this than I am. And you're going to put it into a container. I'm just using this mason jar simply because I know I'm going to be using it really soon. Then, once you have it all in your container, go ahead and seal it. Now you can put it into the refrigerator for about 2-3 days, or in the freezer for about 2 or 3 months. And then when you're ready to use it, it's really simple. You're just going to take 2 eggs and 1 1/4 cup of water. And you want it to be warm water, and you're going to mix those up, and suddenly you have a cake mix. Now if you check down in the description below, it will tell you about the baking times and everything that you need to know about baking it. However, we're going to use this again. We're going to use this next week to make something really cool. But you have to come back and see what it is. This is so great. Now, if you make this, let me know. You can get a hold of me on most social media at CM Coleman Home. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. You can share it. Don't forget to subscribe and check out the other videos on this channel. I love making these videos for you, and I hope I get to see you again next time.